Hi guys, welcome back to some more No Moria fun with Showmofo, and we're going to be playing in the One Kingdom, and it's the third day of summer in year one. Okay, let's load up this bad boy. Hope it doesn't take as long as generating a map does. Dumpty dumpty dum. So, we've got some new gnomes, and they seem to be awful at getting their way into the militia. I mean, I still have got nobody training here at all. Nobody. Not one chap. Squads. Militia, all of these guys. I tried to get training there. None of them were having it. Let's see. Militia, they've got perform attack orders. Attack targets that you've called out. Actually, on my civilian one, seen as they're in units, maybe they should have that on there too, so that I can tell them when to go and do that. Tricky stuff. Militia. I have no idea why that's not working. Maybe they've just got too much other stuff to do, which I would totally believe, except a lot of the time I've been getting this as idle. So, as they weren't training, I just kind of set them to do other tasks around pretty much the same as the labourers. We're in the third day of summer, we've had our goblin attack and we've sorted that out, so for the time being there's more pressing matters. We need to sort all of this out so I can get some decent sleeping quarters. Our butcher chap has got some goblin corpses to butcher, but he's at 0% efficiency and at 0 available space. So, here we've got all kinds of hide and all kinds of bone and meat. Okay. So, we didn't set up any stockpiles for these guys. So, that's just piles of dirt. That's not in a stockpile or anything like that. So, this is our bone carver. Okay, so, let's designate a stockpile for this chap. And is it under body parts? Let's say bones and skulls. And we're not concerned about what particular kind just yet. Let's set a stockpile here. For meat of any kind. And we're going to need a leather worker. So I think we should build a workshop for leather working. And we're just going to pop. We're just going to pop him there. And then we're going to designate an area. For the time being, he's only going to need a small area. I'll leave it there. That's just going to be 4 hides at the moment. And then we're going to build some crates. And we've got plenty of crates at the moment, so that's 2 more than we've got, but that's plenty. That's me being optimistic that we'll get a lot more of this stuff on the go. And for this guy, I'm going to need to craft the missing ingredients. Okay, well that's jolly exciting. Looks like we're actually starting to stockpile stuff, so yep, we've actually managed to get some food in there. Have we got any drink in here? Nope, no drink in there, no drink in there. We haven't got much drink. We're going to have to sort something out about that. I really would like to be taking care of all this. And we've got all this to sort, so let's get going. See what our guys get up to. So now we've got 4, now that I've given them some work, we've got 4 idle guys. And our idle guys are the militia, and our stonemason, and our carpenter. Okay, well our carpenter really shouldn't be idle. I've just ordered some chairs to be made. Right, he's already stepped to it. He heard me talking, and he's on that, so 3 idle. Which is our militia. I don't know what's up with them. They're just awful. They really are. I'm hoping it's just because they're new and they're not particularly like damaged gnomes, if you know what I mean. Oh good, look at this. And I can tell from that outfit that that's actually militia. Good stuff. At last. Okay, well, currently we're training first reserves, second reserves and militia, and we don't really want that at all. What time of day is it? It's sunrise. So let's switch that to militia. And let's have our first reserves in around dinner time, just to get a bit of practice, and we'll take them off and swap that all to militia once some stuff's done. Oh, but I'm so glad this is working. I thought it was really bugged or I was doing something wrong. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. Okay, we're all looking rather busy, and I think I can afford to speed this up a little bit now. Awesome stuff. Now if we can just get this foraged so I can cut it down, and get this foraged so I can take these bits and pieces out, we might be able to get some more stuff sorted. Okay. Well, I'm going to pause it here and I'll catch back up when something a bit more interesting is going on. Okay, well we're on our 5th day now and a bear has been spotted. So, hopefully we're all still inside here, but it tilts to have random guys just run up here and all over the place every now and then. I was just thinking of getting out and chopping some of this stuff down to build out the wall a bit larger. But that bear's kind of put me off. So, what have we got going on downstairs? Our butcher shop is no longer cluttered and at 100% efficiency, which is awesome. Our bone carver, 95% efficiency. So that's pretty awesome. We've got nearly all of this cleared out now. I'm just going to tidy some of this up by making a little temporary stockpile of dirt. And as you can see, pine is way down. We've got no oranges left, and we haven't got any wheat. Really need this to be sorted. So just gonna press play on here. Now, why is he running all the way down? There is. Has he gone for a sandwich? Does he not want? Does he not want a strawberry? Okay, now I seem to remember, I'm just going to stop it here, I'm just going to go to the options. I seem to remember, is it under gameplay, nourishment weight? Affects how far gnomes will travel for better food and drink. Now I've brought this down already. So that has been set. What's depth distance scale? I'm not sure. That's probably to do with how far you view stuff. There we go. Amount that depth increases distance more than width or length. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. Let's see. Okay. Well, there's not much I can do there. Maybe he's travelling a bit too far. Gameplay. Maybe he's travelling a little bit too far. Let's put it up to 35. Nourishment weight. Picks best food over closest. So actually I'd want to be turning that down some. I'll try on 12. Just for the time being. I mean, we haven't got a great deal of amazing food. By the time he goes for a sandwich, that sandwich may be gone. So I'm just going to save there. Okay, and let's resume. And what's this here? 0% water and a clay clump. Oh, is it raining? Maybe it's just started raining? Yeah. Okay. No, we don't really want to leave an axe lying there for a wandering goblin to pick up. We've only got one idle guy now. Who's that? Another militia. Okay, so we've got our leather worker here. And I believe he wants to be making... Oh, we've got 10 yak hide. That's awesome. And we've got lizard hide. Okay, we're going to make some leather straps. And we're going to craft those to, say, 4. And we're going to make some leather panels. I have no idea how many of these things get used in various stuff. So I'm also going to craft those to 4. And then I think we'll start from the ground up and start making some leather boots. We're going to need padding and we're going to need string. And we haven't got a tailor. Okay, well let's give him those to do for now. And we'll try and sort something out with our tailor sometime soon. Okay, that's if anyone actually does leatherworking. I'm not sure anybody does. Maybe our herdsman. It'll be so nice when I've got a few more gnomes and they can all have individual jobs and tasks to do. Okay, so it's all fairly quiet down here. Everybody's up here training and doing their thing. Let's speed it up a bit. And in fact, just to save people getting thirsty, I'm just going to build a well. Right here, I believe. Now, who makes the padding? Padding, bolt of cloth, any fibre, which should be cotton, any string, which he also makes. And we've not got any of this stuff sorted. We really need to. We've only got 7 bandages. And we've got all of this to do first. And all of this will speed stuff up with the farming. So let's have a look at our population. And see. So our herdsman. He's doing leather working. He's not doing cloth. Who could we have doing it? What's our farmer doing? He's probably busy being a farmer. Okay, we've got 1 labourer. So, we're going to have to do new. Tailor. And we're just going to have him tailoring. And so we're just going to have workshop at the top. And then hospital below that. He's going to be in the default uniform. Okay, and this is our chance for our labourer to shine. Let's see. He's only really got his construction up. And that will give him a chance to get going. get his skill up before we have to start making armour and stuff. Get some bandages out, get that cotton being used up. So we really are going to need beds, and they're going to need padding and probably stuff sewing. Okay, it looks like we're going to need another dirt pile. So for the time being, I'm just going to... oh, this menu. Terrible stuff. There's another dirt pile on the go. Okay. I'm just going to pause it there while we clean up and try and get some bandages out, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, well it's day 7 now, and we've had a few sightings of a bear around here. I don't believe it's there anymore. We spotted that once or twice, but we didn't seem to have any trouble with it. And finally, our tailor has decided to start doing some tailoring. And our current queue is just for bandages, bags, and to get a couple of sacks out. So, hopefully we'll get started with that now. We've got a few bags placed down around the place, so I'm actually going to move up the sacks up before that, so they get cleared off, and then we're on to doing the bags, because there's a lot more than 2 bags to be crafted, but they'll repeatedly be crafted until we've got a surplus of 2. And that should take our cotton right down. So actually I'll probably put this up to 24 for the time being. Why not just speed that up a little bit? We're doing okay for food and drink. I actually bumped the drink up a little bit more because it was getting a little low. And we're starting to get some pine in now. Most of this is cleared, so I may well do something with this area soon. Guys are all busy practicing fighting there. And it looks like the first aid may well start to get stocked up here. Any other exciting things? Yes, I've taken down this wall just for ease of access, and I've also taken down that wall a little bit also for ease of access, just so people can run across the top for now. Really need to get those beds out. As soon as all that bandage and stuff is done, I'm going to start getting padding and mattresses and stuff, and we'll start making some bedrooms. I'm also going to need to clear up some of this. So for the time being, we're just going to do dirt and sort that out. And I think we've got rather a lot of clay sat around doing nothing. And you know, if I'm going to have these kind of walls, and like I say, I may build some kind of little villa out here, although none of this is really permanent. This is just our little compound to get us started before I start doing any kind of terraforming, or you know, we've got this lovely thing to get into here. That's really quite nice. There's another hill over there, another hill over here, a big massive one here. Oh, there's that bear still lurking around on there. I think he's waiting for it to snow so we can do a bit of snowboarding. There's a lovely little straight there with a ramp off it, you know. And he's hoping if he hits the ramp right, he may well land in the cotton farm. Oh, that would be a delightful tale to tell his friends. He could brag about that in the bear snowboarding bar at the end of the day. Okay, how's this all going? Are we low on anything? A bit low on pine. bandages have started going up. That's fantastic. Okay, let's get back down to our level here. Okay, so we've still got the sacks to do. This is all getting nice and cleared up now. Getting some pine in here. Lovely stuff. We've got these statues. I'd actually give my carpenter some wood stuff to practice on, but I'm going to have him getting out beds, and in fact, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Build, workshop, miscellaneous. Is that a kiln? Craft bricks and clay goods. Why not? It's going to need a furnace and a bellows. Okay, that sounds like a job for a stonemason. Furnace. Could be that. What just happened then? Furnace. Craft furnace. Okay, and is bellows our leather worker? Have we even got a leather worker? Who the hey-ho makes bellows? Does a dirt wall make bellows? No, I don't think so. No. Who makes bellows? Carpenter, perhaps? Ah, yes, a carpenter makes bellows. Awesome stuff. Well, we'll get them making those things. And then we'll have a little think about where we want to have that guy set up. Might as well be doing something with this clay. It's lying around. Okay, what's going on up here? Not a terrible lot. We're still not onto making... Why is he not making stuff? Okay, is he waiting for someone to fight with? Oh, that's militia. They must be militia because he's got a skull helmet. Which is a point. Our bone carver, presumably, has got a lot more skull helmets to make. Oops. He's got 4 that he can make there. They require the leather straps. So, let's make 4 of those, and set that to craft ingredients, and see if anyone will oblige us. I can't remember what we've got set up for leather working. I'm not sure if somebody's going to pick that up for us or not. How are we doing over here in the kitchen? Right, we've got loaves of bread. Oh, we've got a load of sausages. So, I'm going to craft that, and we're going to say, craft that to, say, 6. And then sandwich, craft sandwich to 6. If we can, of course. We'll have to set up some kind of dining room. I suppose we're really going to need to set up a temporary Great Hall and our ambassador's quarters quite soon. Okay, well, not a lot of exciting action happening now, so I'm just going to pause it again. Okay guys, we're back on the 9th day of summer, and I'd finally figured out that the reason we weren't making any of these things, like bags and sacks, was that we needed string. So I just clicked the craft ingredients option for them all, and now this all seems to be going very nicely. And we've spotted a goblin. I'm just going to raise this up just so we can see if there's any more. And luckily we've got our militia here all training. So I'm going to have a look at the enemies, and it's got all squads. I don't want all squads. In fact, we've got a full militia now, so I'm going to leave it on just my militia for the time being. There's only one goblin that we know of yet. So I'm just going to see how this goes. Oh, there's another one. And that dude's got a hammer. Well, we've got first aid by us, so maybe actually... Oh, but then if they get a lucky blow in on somebody, and I haven't bothered to check to see if I've changed one of my skilled guys. Now I'm just going to leave it on the militia. Another goblin? Oh, heck. Oh, now it's getting tricky. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it looks like somebody's lost an arm. Hope it's not one of my guys. The goblin's dead. Another goblin's dead. The sun has risen. Where's that other goblin? Oh, is it just if... I think if you spot multiple people... sorry, if different people spot the goblin, maybe. I'm guessing... Oh no, there are three dead goblins and a lost arm. Oh, well done, guys. That's awesome, and we're carting the bodies off. That's brilliant. Sausages for everyone. Oh, yes. So, that means in our butcher shop, we can butcher these corpses. That's great. Our bandages have gone back down, but it's great that they're being stocked there. And what's this? A monitor lizard leather strap. Oh, this is brilliant. And a copper pickaxe. Oh, this is awesome. Now, do I get this with forage or clean floor? No, I'm guessing that that's going to be clean floor. I'm just going to sweep it right the way across there in case there's anything I've missed. Well, we're on the 9th day, so there's a little way before we get any guys, so I'm just going to pause it here in case there's any more hot goblin action, or to see whether we can at least get to the next gnome arrival to see how many we get. And just so you know, our kingdom worth is currently 3698. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, we're on the 11th day of summer, and let's see, down here, this was getting a bit slow, so I stuck a separate stockpile there for string because it was clogging up the desk. I'm waiting on our stonemason to make the furnace, I believe. Yeah, I've still got a furnace to make, and he's a little bit clogged up with these weapons. So I may stick a little stockpile of weapons somewhere. But we spotted a bear. And the bear was spotted all the way over here. But it made a beeline straight towards our guys. And they haven't got any attack orders. He's not under an attack order or anything. They've just decided they want that bear, and I'm not sure they can handle the bear. But I'm not going to be able to take them off it without it being an attack order. So we're just going to have to see how this plays out, and I hope this doesn't end it for us. Okay, now back, and let's just check on our military, because in our squads, in our second reserves, we may well have sorry, I don't want first reserves. Yeah, we've got a tailor in there now. We don't want a tailor in there. We don't want both farmers in there. We don't really want anyone in there. Okay, so in second reserves, let's add our tailor. Okay. And out of the farmers, how are we going in terms of skills? He's 46, he's 44. This farmer's got tailoring of 32. How's our tailor doing? He hasn't. We may well swap these guys round. Tailoring 32. Right, well, you're going to be a farmer. We could have put him back. And you're going to be our tailor. So he's got a reasonable tailoring, but he's doing cooking and stuff till we get a chef in. I mean, we're losing a good. He's a better cook as well. Or is he? No, he's just a better brewer. So he's got his cooking up. Okay, and in military now, we're going to have to redo the squads. In our first reserves, we don't want to tailor. Vacant. And we don't want that farmer, and we don't want Bert Farmer in there. Oh, I should have paid attention to his name. It's going to be the other farmer. Ollie Farmer. Okay, so remember that, Ollie Farmer. Let's make that vacant. Go into second reserves and swap Ollie Farmer for Bert Farmer. And our new tailor. Okay, and then first reserves, we can have Ollie Farmer. And is there anyone else who's not in a squad? No. So there's just those two in the first reserves. And as far as we want, we definitely don't want the second reserves in there. Can we call them all off? Will that work? They're going to all run away. They're bleeding quite a bit. Oh! Okay, well we narrowly managed to evade a bear there, and he seems to have wandered off. Phewie. Well, we're on the 11th day. Hopefully, we'll get some new recruits soon. We're probably going to get goblin attacks and stuff next, aren't we? Okay, well, I'm just going to pause it again so you guys can see that. Okay guys, well, it's the first day of fall. I've just been doing some odd bits, sticking crates in. We've got bags up on the go now, making things a lot more efficient. I'm still trying to get my stonemason to craft a furnace, and we've got 3 new gnomes have arrived all the way up here. So let's just have a quick look at those guys before we end the video. So we've got Pin, a bit of a wood carver, bone carving, stone carving, ooh, mechanic, and carpentry. Now I've really got to think what to do with these guys. We've only got 1 woodsman. And have we lost a miner? I think we must have lost a miner somewhere along the way. Maybe that was one of our fallen gnome may have been a miner. So let's see. Stone carving and wood cutting. Stone carving and prospecting. Okay, well, the bowl is going to be a miner, because we're going to be doing a fair bit of that quite soon. And let's see, oh, interesting. Stone carving and mechanic and engineering. We're possibly going to need a leather worker. See, these are all crappy little skills. Actually, we may be starting off to get more things, but we definitely need a miner. So I think I may well have to create a couple of new professions. But I think we'll do that next time. So I'm just going to save the game, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and we'll see you next time in the One Kingdom. Bye bye.